If you're working crazy long hours and weekends and still don't feel that you have enough time to get on top of what needs doing, then this is for you. Getting more done isn't about being able to fit more into an already packed schedule. If you're serious about being more productive, you're going to have to wrap your head around working less. We're going to briefly explore why we're in this rat race in the first place, expose some healthy alternatives to the way we solve our time problems, and I'll share how science backs up my claim. Plus, if you stay till the end, I'm going to challenge you to do something that's going to kickstart getting more done in less time. I'm Tracy, and I'm all about sharing the ups, the downs, and everything in between for starting and growing your healthy business. Let's jump in. The problem really started with the Industrial Revolution. Productivity used to mean output per worker or per machine, and the goal was to increase efficiency using tools, not to burn people out. But with factories, time became money, and clocks were installed, and work started being measured by the hour rather than by the quality or creativity. Then, with the arrival of the digital age, tech promised to save you time. But it actually made us cram even more into our 24/7. There's no off button anymore. Our hustle culture, plus the glorification of it on social media, disguises burnout as ambition. There are so many things to take care of, especially now with our borderline hostile economic environment. Making sure that everything works so that you can make the money you need to not only support yourself, but strengthen your business, can push you to extreme tactics to try and get even a little bit ahead. There's this vicious cycle going on. The more you work, the more you need to work. It would be hilarious if it wasn't so exhausting. Naturally, we embrace this digital age and look for techniques and hacks to help us get more done. And they're mostly great, except they don't first qualify whether this is actually the right approach to our time problems. Do you really need to get more done? Or do you actually need to improve your ability to focus? Do you really need to get more organized so you don't waste time? Or do you actually need to identify what you should stop doing? Do you really need to adopt better time management? Or do you actually need to find ways to feel energized and engaged? Do you really need to beat procrastination out of your life? Or do you actually need to experience more personal control over what you do or don't do? Let's imagine that instead of Google search being so accommodating and presenting you with a list of all the techniques and solutions you asked it for, it gave you a couple of pretty startling facts. This is what that would look like. Fact number 1. Automatic multitasking when you're under stress cuts productivity by up to 40%. According to the American Psychological Association, when you're stressed, your brain constantly switches focus instead of staying on task. Fact number 2. Fatigue can slow your thinking down as much as being drunk. The University of Pennsylvania found that staying awake for 18 hours reduces cognitive performance to the point where simple tasks take twice as long with increased mistakes. It takes 25 to 50% longer to write simple, even casual emails or messages, and there are more typos and tone misfires, leading to more follow-up emails to fix them, increasing your workload. Fact number 3. Reading comprehension drops by 60% when you're tired. Your brain tries to cut corners, it skims, so you end up having to reread, getting distracted and taking double the amount of time to get through the material, with far from ideal understanding. Fact number 4. Decision fatigue makes you procrastinate even more. When you're low on mental energy, even simple decisions can feel heavy, and your brain avoids them, causing delays, second guessing, or even full-on task paralysis. Fact number 5. Studies show that stress increases error rates by up to 70% in detailed work, meaning you have to do things over, which ends up doubling or even tripling the actual time investment. If you add all the time wasted because of trying to do more than we should, overworking, overthinking, you're looking at about 3 hours every single day. So, instead of figuring out how to overcome my biology or trick your brain into producing more and more work, it's time for a timeout. Because the reason we talk about feeling like we're on the hamster wheel is because we just don't train that stupid hamster to stop. I'm going to challenge you right now to do something about this. Open up your calendar or your diary or whatever you use that controls your life and block out 24 hours. You heard me, 24 whole freaking hours. This is, from now on, going to be called your Supercharged Productivity Accelerator, or SPA time. You fit that baby in at least twice a month, and you spend that time doing anything that reminds you just how wonderful and precious your life is, and that your quality of life isn't a casualty of growing your business. From there, you can work at working less and achieving more than you ever thought possible. When you've done this for the first time, share how it worked for you in the comments below, and let's support each other through the ups, the downs, and everything in between in starting and growing a healthy business. See you next time.